Narcissist has manipulation tendency. And so this is kind of a video for both, but I'll dedicate it to narcissism in this particular case. So think about narcissists using tactics and techniques. One can be simply telling you that you're the issue, having a victim mindset when they could have been causing a lot of the problems, or you're simply just don't take accountability. So when they have this tactic of, I'm going to use this as my objective to play the victim card and manipulate the situation, when you do go ahead and walk away, they're going to try to still project this out. So somebody or even themselves can be feeling this way and believe this lie. Maybe sometimes there's truth to it. Maybe sometimes it's a complete lie, that sorts of stuff. Bottom line is that it's not okay behavior. Now, the thing about walking away from a narcissist, they do not care necessarily on how the viewpoint is on you. And you'll see that it's not okay behavior in the sense of they should be maybe feeling bad for, wow, I'm making somebody I once loved, cared about, or should be looking out for look bad to others, because narcissists literally want things to revolve around them. It's all about me, me, me. It's more of like, how do I look? How are people perceiving me? Life revolves around me. Oh, you gotta get stuff done. You gotta work today, or you gotta wake up in the morning. What about me first? You gotta pick me up first. You gotta make sure that I ate today, right? And I'm not going to say that a narcissist is always a narcissist. Sometimes you might notice that it's certain times they're like this. Sometimes you might notice that they become a narcissist because they're around other people, right? If behavior changes. So the key factor of all of this is your awareness to noticing, okay, I got to walk away for good. When I've said in the past where in certain situations you might be walking away for good, it's definitely when you see a narcissist will not stop trying to manipulate the situation, will not be selfless, will not care enough about you. So have you ever dealt with a narcissist or a manipulator? Comment that down below and explain what happened and what did you do. Did you just walk away? Because I know that's just sometimes a better thing to do. And of course, let your story be known. I love to see you guys helping each other out, and I'll be helping y'all out. I'll be in the comments. So drop your comments or questions, concerns, part 2, all that good stuff, questions as far as like anything I mentioned. Let me know, especially if it's like manipulation. I'll start bringing more of those videos to make it be helpful. And while I'm at it, I might as well mention Patreon. If you want to be a free member or a paid member, it's up to you. There is over 200 and close to 300. I can't say the exact amount, but I know it's a lot, right? So there's a lot of content you can catch up on. And then as far as free members, I will be dropping at least one exclusive video a month, so you can get it by just being a free member and joining the community. And if you are not on Patreon, you can join on YouTube membership. Now let me just move on to don't forget about my website consultations. You want to have resolutions, talk about what's going on with you, whatever it is, all those links to my products, other things that can help you will be down below. Now let me move on officially. So narcissistic behavior, you have to also consider, like, does this person really love you, or is this like a serious problem from like their upbringing, from them thinking it's okay and they need a rude awakening? And it's not to cut the narcissist slack, because also remember, you walking away is them learning a lesson. But if things have to be addressed, where it's like if you guys go to couples therapy or couples counseling, that stuff can be helpful. I know not everybody's gonna want to do that, but if you have to suggest to a narcissist like, hey, I don't know if you realize, but some of your tendency give like you don't care, I feel like calling a narcissist will just make it worse. So that's why also walking away from a narcissist is one of the most powerful things. However, as I was saying, if there's love there, you care. Sometimes it's about finding solutions before really departing from the situation. The next thing too is when you walk away from a narcissist, it is a powerful act. So because of you doing that, it could be very triggering. And what a narcissist will then go ahead and do is try to linger around in a sense of like, well, why are you walking away? Like, did you forget about us? Did you forget about me? Why are you walking away? Kind of discarding everything that they contributed to get to where you guys are at. And especially if a narcissist is manipulating you, when they're using whatever they use, like the manipulation tactics, the objective to try to manipulate the situation, then remember that it can only really work if you are entertaining it. So that's where a narcissist can start feeling like they're losing control, because the reason why they even put that objective there, the reason why they decided to go ahead and use that as a tactic, is because they thought that this can keep them around, that they thought that this can affect you, and most importantly for a lot of them is that they can have control over the situation. Control looks like getting you to come back after you walk away, right? Control could be like they're losing control because they noticed that you did walk away, especially if this is the first time you're doing this and they have like a high belief that you'll do this for good. Or if they especially seen you walk away before, and when you did, they did not like it. It made them really hurt. It made them really reflect like they don't like the feeling, like they lost control. And it's really forcing them to look internally, like, why am I like this? What have I done? Even if they're not still fixing the problem, it still can be triggering when they know you'll walk away for good. When you built that, or you've gotten a narcissist to understand that behavior is not acceptable and it's not going to work around here, that's where honestly you have to show to them, like, you have to learn on your own type of thing. Because like I feel like narcissists have a harder time to understand that you're being very selfish and your behavior is affecting others, and they don't want to see it that way. They want to look at it as more like, well, how's it affected me first? This brought me to this point. Everything is literally about them first. And if you're, I guess we can say lucky, if you're dealing with one that does eventually look at you and be like, oh, I do feel bad, or yeah, you did hurt, you might get that. But then again, most times they're going to turn it back around. So that's why walking away could also look like walking away from a conversation, right? They're going to feel like, wow, like they could really do that, or wow, like I thought I had more control over the situation. And because manipulation is attached to narcissism, you have to know that when it's like narcissism, it could be a whole lot of different stuff. Like I've mentioned, even being selfish, that sorts of stuff. There's a lot of elements. But when I talk about that, manipulation is also like, I don't want to say it's a general thing. When I say general, I mean like it's kind of like a wide range of it, and it could happen in a lot of different ways and in a lot of different cases. But like in general, when somebody is a manipulator or a narcissist, you have to also remember, like, are they doing this because they just don't want to change? They love their ways, they think that is the correct way. And also, are they doing this because you haven't walked away? Because just generally speaking, sometimes you can be encouraging their behavior without even realizing it, and bottom line is that it's just not acceptable. So I hope you're getting that, like, there's kind of no win for win. Calling it out is probably not the best bet, and really walking away is so powerful, and it sends out a real clear message. So definitely do that. And like I said, comment your stories, your thoughts on this, all that good stuff down below. Don't forget to check out my links. I love y'all, and take care of yourself, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.